Well, hey, welcome to Movie Community College. I am the professor. And I think it was when I was watching the film Pink, Irfan Khan's character made a reference to the idea of working in Saudi Arabia and what a terrible experience it was for him. And I thought, at the time when I saw that, I thought, well, that's interesting. I wonder if that's a real thing that he's commenting on, or was this just a storyline? Well, lo and behold, I found the EIC Outrage, Indian labor in Saudi Arabia, and I thought, you know what, let's take a look at this and see.
Hello, this is EIC Outrage and my name is Sahil Shah. Are you looking for a job that treats you like shit? Ha bhai ha! Want to get abused and beaten? Ha bhai ha! Wish you didn't exist? Every day! How do I apply? Well then look no more. Saudi Arabia is the place for you. They have cheap employment opportunities, and if you don't like your job, this happens.
Well, in some news coming in, the hand of a woman from Tamil Nadu who went as a domestic help to Saudi Arabia has been chopped off by her employer.
This is the most horrific thing I've seen all week. And trust me, I've seen the first episode of Big Boss. Seriously, how bad does your workplace have to be that your performance review leads to amputation? At like a race to buy a mobile phone place? How about a hands-free? Now, this story has two sides. One side with the maid allegedly claiming that she was tortured and it led to this, while the other side where the employer allegedly claims that she was escaping from the window and hence broke a hand. Now, despite all the allegations, why are we not acknowledging the fact that in both instances, she was escaping? Or is her employee that silly to think that, oh, that she's so considerate, you know, she took the window and not the door because it makes noise, nah? As for that sari and bedsheet around her waist, well, she's into adventure sports. She was just doing rappelling. She's such a daredevil, I tell you. It's obvious she was mistreated and hence tried to flee, and this is not a new incident. It's happened so many times in the past that we can't even disregard it anymore. Have a look at this.
This, LT Aryawati says, was her punishment for saying she was overworked. 24 nails hammered into her hands, legs and forehead by her Saudi employers.
Are you serious? That's a human being, not a table. How heartless do you have to be to do something like that? Like, this just goes to prove Saudi Arabia is probably the only place in the world where you look for a job on Naukri but end up with a monster. That's profound. And any job is better than working like this. Even working as Baba Segal's proofreader is less torturous. I don't get it. I don't. How is ice cream rhyming with fried rice? Why is a Shiv Sagar menu here? In fact, the majority of people who get employment in Saudi are tricked into getting the job, and once they reach there, their passport is taken away. After that, it's just days of working long hours in cramped environments with absolutely little or no pay, or as a startup founder would call it, Thursday night. Think about it. I would still give Saudi the benefit of the doubt, but in the past there have been too many incidents which have just gone and violated basic human rights, like just last week.
Our other focus is Saudi diplomat who is accused of raping two Nepalese women who were employed at his residence in Gurgaon has now left India.
India just let a rapist escape. And India's like, nahi sir, aap jaiye na, you're free. Whatever you say, Uber diplomat I'll get. Very good, car takes you straight to Saudi. When this story came out, the Indian government reacted instantly by doing the most logical and noble thing possible. We tweeted. Because we cannot send help. But look, I got 34 RTs and 2 new followers. Isn't that amazing? Come on, followers, come on, follow me. But at least I trust Sushma Swaraj to take this incident seriously and go ahead and take some action. In fact, it's high time our government needs to take this seriously. Like, we could go ahead and approach the UN, but
Saudi Arabia's membership to the UN Human Rights Council has baffled and angered activists over the last few years. How did this ironic appointment come about?
Seriously, Saudi heading the UN panel is like Asaram Bapu heading a panel on women's safety. Profound. Why aren't we doing something? Like, look at Indonesia. Last year, it banned its citizens from working in 21 countries across the world, including Saudi Arabia. And in India, the news has just stopped reporting about this incident because we are used to such things happening. That whenever we hear another incident, we are like, ठीक है ना, होता है यार. Big Boss देखते हैं यार. I think it's high time for change. It's high time we put down stricter labor restrictions and protect the citizens of our country. And until we do that, we have to go on outraging till we are forced to jump out of a window. That has been the outrage for today. My name is Sahil Shah. Thank you so much and bye-bye. If you like the video, then please like, share and don't forget.
Well, correction for the record, it was Piku, not the movie Pink, that Irfan Khan made that reference to. What a terrible thing. Again, I think it shows that Saudi Arabia should belong in the nations of bastard standing, the bastorial nation, the bastorial axis of evil, maybe. I have no love for Saudi Arabia either. They have not been a friend to America. They do things to artificially inflate the price of petrol. They deny human rights. What a just ridiculous thing to find out that woman, the old woman who said I've been worked too hard. They drove 21 nails into her hands and feet and her forehead. Like, I think that there's an underlining cause here. I think wherever you go and you find radical Islam, you find lack of freedom for all. And I think we as a society, we as a global community do better when people have more freedom. Personally, that's what I believe. Outrageous. Again, EIC, good job on the outrage part of the Indian labor. I don't know how true it is. I mean, they did a video, but they also did a video about that college kid that you guys all told me he was a commie. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. If you would leave a comment down in the comment section and help enlighten the professor on what is going on with this Indian labor supplying to Saudi Arabia. It sounds like a terrible idea to me. Please subscribe to the channel. That way you can stay up to date on all of our latest videos. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.